Hi guys, Holly coming to you from my home office here. I have this crazy story about a person that used to be in my life, and I just kind of wanted to share it and see if any of you could relate. Basically, this person was the meanest, most discouraging, harsh, hateful person you can imagine. Anytime I wanted to do something, she would always be uh, negative, and you can't do that, and what makes you think you can do that? You would never be able to do that. If I tried something, she would tell me how bad I was at it constantly. No matter how good I would do at any given thing, she would always point out all my flaws. It was like I couldn't catch a break with this person. Over every single tiny thing, from you look fat to you're not smart enough to you're never going to be good at this, it's endless. And as you can imagine, that was a pretty tough person to keep in my life, because why would anybody want to keep someone like that in their life? So one day I kind of had this realization, even though it took a really long time to officially break up with her. And in case any of you haven't figured it out by now, this person was actually my inner dialogue. And if you've ever tried a fitness program specifically, or pretty much if you're a woman, you've got that inner dialogue going on to some degree, and I know you've heard those types of things. So the point to this story is, if you wouldn't tolerate a person in your life saying all the things I just mentioned and berating you and beating you up and being negative and cruel and just overall horrible to you, then why do you tolerate doing it to yourself? And if you wouldn't do those things to a friend, a well-meaning, well-intentioned friend who's trying and doing her best, whether it's to get a new job, to learn a new skill, or to lose weight and exercise, if you wouldn't do that to your friend, again, why would you do it to yourself? We get so conditioned to kind of compare ourselves to everything, the media and fashion. It's pretty much designed to make us feel inadequate and subpar. So it's no accident that we go around feeling like this, and we all have this image of what things should look like in our mind. If you go and start to work out, it should look like this, and it should be perfect. If you're learning something new, it should be this easy. So perception plays a huge role in that, but the biggest thing is you're never going to make any positive change in any type of way in any area of your life by self-loathing and beating yourself up about it. I promise you, because that is how I lived my life for a really long time. Is if I could just hate myself enough, I could lose weight or diet or do something. And it wasn't until I started to shift and truly look at myself like somebody I wanted to be friends with and I wanted to care about and encourage, that suddenly, shockingly enough, my brain and body and heart all started kind of working together and actually making some change. So again, if you're starting out on a fitness program, that's an easy example because I deal with women doing that all the time. And I mean, their first session, it's one thing after another. It's, oh, I have no balance. Oh, I'm so out of shape. This sucks so bad. I'm so horrible at this. And I always make an effort right off the bat. I'm like, nope, let's look at a positive here. Let's focus on the positive aspect. You're in here, you've made the first step, and you're progressing forward. So that's what we're going to focus on. And it's hard. It's a habit that you have to develop, because when you're used to that negative dialogue going on 24/7 for years, however old you are, for years and years and years this is going on, you can't just instantly silence it, but it starts with one habit, one choice at a time to say, you know what, whatever, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to, take that to heart. I'm going to focus on a positive. I'm trying, I'm doing better, I'm working on it, and give yourself some credit for everything you're doing. So, moral of the story, don't let that inner talk be someone to you that you wouldn't be to someone else, or that you wouldn't let someone else be to you. So I hope this helps you in some way, because it was pretty much the life-changing mentality shift that I had, where everything in my life started to improve. And I think if more of us focus on this dynamic of encouraging ourselves and cooperating with our bodies and minds, that we can create a lot of positive change. So that is my tip for you today, and hope you're having an awesome week, and I will talk to you next time.